Hello, everyone. Miss Purple is in the house. Guys, I'm sitting outside on a porch. It is so beautiful out here today. A little nippy, but it's my kind of weather. If you hear anything in the background, guys, I'm sorry because I am sitting outside trying to suck in a little of this sunshine out here because lately it's been in the 40s here in Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know where it's been where you guys are at. But I just wanted to come, guys, and I wanted to say this. How are my queens and kings doing on today? I hope you are all having a wonderful, beautiful, and blissful day. Guys, I wanted to come. Last night, me and my nephew was talking, and it never dawned on me what he said. We were just talking in general about, relationships and stuff. And we got on the subject of what we talking about love, right? And I told him that I've given up on love. He said, why? He asked me why. I said, for one thing, as far as a relationship for me right now, by me not being in better health and by me not having my finances like I want them, I told him I don't want to burden a person. I don't want to think a person think I want them for what they have. You know what I'm saying? Because see, for me, I've never been in a relationship where I have not had a job. Seriously, I've never been in a relationship without a job. And that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be 50-50 in a relationship or either want to surprise a man when I want to do something for him because and so he said, well, why you think because you he he said, why do you think because of that a man will want to be with you? I said, it ain't that a man don't want to, I don't want to be with somebody. It's just that that's just how I feel. He said, TT, I'm gonna say this to you. And he broke it down to me. He said, let me ask you something. He said, I'm not understanding because there are some men out there that will want you. Because he said, you're a good woman. I said, well, I understand. I said, for one thing, I don't want a man to be controlled. I've been with a man where I've had a job and he had a job, but he made more money, way more money than I made. And he was very controlling, very controlling. And I said, well, first of all, I'd rather have my own money because I don't want anybody thinking they can control me because I can't be controlled. And I just want somebody who want to be equal with me, not control me, and I don't want to control them. You know what I'm saying? I said, I want to, still be myself and that person be himself. And if it's anything that I need to work on in a relationship that I would be willing to do, you know what I'm saying? So then he asked me something that kind of hit me right here in my heart because I never thought of it. He said, well, TT, women that's what women dream of, being in a relationship with a good man and getting married. I said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I guess because of things that happened to me coming up, I never had those dreams of meeting that my Prince Charming and getting married. I never had that dream. And all the time, I used to wear a ring on all my fingers. But my mama told me one day, she said, stop wearing a ring on that finger because that's a weird, that means you're married. That's a married finger. I've never wore a ring on this finger since. This finger is the only finger that don't have a ring. I would not wear a ring on until a man put one on there. If it ever happened. If not, I would never wear a ring on that finger. Never wear a ring on that finger. So then I looked, I said, well, that's just how I feel. He said, well, TT, there's men out here who will love you for yourself and they'll be with you. I said, I understand. He said, there's some men that'll work with you. If you want to get help today, they'll help you. They'll be there for you. And I said, I understand that too. I mean, trust me, I understand all that. He said, but you should never give up on love. He said, now let me ask you this. Now this would hit me right here because I never thought of it until he threw it in my face. He said, well, let me ask you something, TT. He said, you say you love yourself, right? I said, yes, I love myself. He said, you value yourself, right? I said, oh, yes, I value myself. He said, now, but let me ask you this. He said, do you think you're not good enough for a man or you're not worthy of a man because of the situation that you're in? I thought about it. I'm like, damn. I've never thought about it like that, guys. Because he said, if a man come to you and want to be with you in the predicament that you're in right now, and he's a good man, he said, and he want to do for you and help you, he said, would you accept that help? Guys, y'all got to understand. All I ever wanted was somebody in my life who will treat me like I treat them. But like I said, I've had a lot of bad men in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna throw it out there and I'm gonna be honest with you. They start off nice and then they end up being a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. But for me, like I said, I had to think about that question. And I had to sit back and I had to ask myself, damn, am I worthy of a man? Or do I feel like I'm worthy of a good man? Because if a good man came my way right now, will I be willing to accept that man? Like I told him, I don't know. I never thought about it. I don't know. Because I've never had a good man in my life, that did things for me. And then, like I said, there was two guys in my life. Now, the first guy, he didn't have much. We was young, we were coming up. But it was the love there. Like I said, we never slept together. We just hugged and kissed, and we'll go out and do things together. The second guy, like I said, he had issues, prior issues to us being together that I felt would have never worked between us. But the way he treated me was very nice. He was younger than me, but he was so mature. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in love with him. I was in love with that young man, and I just hate things didn't work out like I wanted them to. He's the person that ghosted me on Valentine's Day, and it hurt me so bad. So I sit here now and I ask myself, honestly, if God presented me a good man in my life, would I be willing to open my heart up and accept him in the condition that I'm in now? Because like I said, God makes no mistakes. We turn blessings away when we're not ready for those blessings. It's not that God don't give us blessings. A lot of time we want some, and I realized this morning when I was sitting up here drinking my coffee. I realized this. Do you know it's funny how the person that you don't want you, and the person you don't want you? I've learned that a lot of times, guys, when a person you don't want, they're better for you than a person you want. Because when you get that person that you wanted to be with, he turned out or she turned out to be nothing that you expected. Nothing like you thought they would be. So like I said, be mindful of the company you keep and the person that you call your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your husband. Because who you chose may not be who God wanted you to be with. And a lot of you that's divorced, that's the reason you're not together. Because that's not the person God had for you. You just chose that person because that's who you wanted to be with. And sometimes who we want and who God wants us to be with. I'm just saying. So guys, on that note, like I say, this will be going up on my YouTube and my Facebook channel. I just want you guys to know that God loves you and so does Miss Purple. And I always say a beautiful smile and a kind word goes a very long way. Because you never know what a person's going through that day. And oh yes, baby, please be mindful of the surroundings because, baby, holiday season is here and these people are out here just waiting on you. So please be mindful of your surroundings. Guys, I just want you guys to know that no matter what, my channel gonna get better. I promise you. On that note, guys, y'all know how Miss Purple said. For my Facebook channel, I love you guys. Go ahead and hit me that thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Y'all know I'm going to get back to them. My YouTube channel, I love you guys. I just want you guys to go ahead. For all my newcomers to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing to Miss Purple 7765. Yes, baby. Thank you so much. And another thing I want to say, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit the subscribe, share, and like button. Oh, yes, baby. And I'm just going to say it. Leave Miss Purple some comments. I'll get back to them. Yes, guys, I do feel better today. I drank that cinnamon in that coffee, and baby, I feel a little better. I ain't going to lie to you. So on that note, guys, y'all know how Miss Purple said. I'm dropping the mic. Peace, love, hugs, and oh, yes, baby. Kisses from me to you. Take care, stay sweet, and yes, baby. God bless. Mwah.